I'm paying all your bills, but I want to cheat. What you gonna do? You gonna stay? You gonna...
This video that I'm going to share with you is why I started filming these videos and why I feel so passionately about helping our community and our young ladies. Because when I see videos like this, and they're predominantly on social media and it has 126,000 likes, I am shocked. I am baffled. I don't know what the like is. Are they in agreement with this young lady, or what exactly are they liking in this particular video? So maybe you can share with me what your opinion is and what is to be liked in this video.
I'm paying all your bills, but I want to cheat. What you gonna do? You gonna stay? You gonna...
If you cheat on me, and I be like, I would have been, you gonna buy it?
Yeah.
Okay, then cool. You can cheat on me.
So
You cheat on me
still
too,
do it
with your brother. Told you.
And I'm gonna go with your mama.
That's fine. And your daddy is supposed to.
I'm too tough.
Wait, hold on. Wait, it's my turn to see if I, you know?
That's fair.
So look, now it's her turn to accept or reject you.
Can you pick me up?
Okay, if I'm gonna be with you and I want to cheat, it's cool, as long as you buy me a Benz. High bar. So what exactly is being liked in this video? That is my question. That's what I would like to hear from you people. What do you think is attractive? I don't find any of it, not the question from the young man, not the answer from the young lady. I don't see any type of metrics being sought out or measured or anything. One of the things that I tell my daughters, whatever bait you use to attract a man is the same bait you're going to use to keep that man. He looked her up and down, she looked him up and down. Okay, we like what we see, but how far is that going to take you? Once this young lady is pregnant and she has a baby, she's not going to cry and ask for a Benz. You know, she's going to want him to want to spend time with his baby. She's going to want him to change his mind. She's going to want him to now want to be in her life in a more permanent way, because her situation has now gone from playful to permanent. One of the other things I say to my daughter is no sampling. You know, you're not going to sample the goods. You're not going to sample me. You're not going to try me out for the next 18 years. If you're not making a commitment, you're not sampling. You're not going to sample me and bring all the drama to my life. I have all the issues, all the problems, all the cares, all the concerns are going to be on me while you're still out there cheating. So what exactly is to be liked in this video? I don't know. Who's teaching whom? Who taught this young man? Why is he asking her this question? Why is the setting what it is? It seems to be a lineup of young ladies, and these are the questions that are being asked of them. Where's the bar? What are they looking for? What did she see? Just because a man pays your bills, is that enough? And then what happens when he falls on hard times? Of course, you're going to move on to the next man. What does that make you? If he's essentially paying your bills and you're like, whatever, what does that make you? Are we really thinking about the exchange? Is this a transaction? Is this a future relationship? These are the kind of young ladies that are saying men ain't nothing. Men ain't no good. All these negative things about men. But he came straight up with her. He came straight, this is what I want to do. You're not requiring anything else of me other than to pay your bills. Is life only about your bills, or is it only about Benz? Or like what is life made of? What is the purpose? What is the point? This is a prime example of what I mean when I say there is no point or purpose in this particular exchange. They're not looking at the future. They're looking at a right here, a right now. He's satisfied with her accepting the fact that he's going to be cheating on her. There's not a lot I can say to this video because I am just in awe. I'm just baffled, you know, with the exchange. He's not showing a lot of character. She's not looking for a lot of character. She's not requiring much of him. And these are the type of young ladies that are making it more difficult for us women to find quality men, because if they can find a young lady who accepts the minimum, who accepts the least from them, they're going to keep giving the least, and they're going to keep looking for the young ladies that only need the bare minimum. But the women that want more, the women that want commitment, the women that have a lot more demands, that's going to make this man stand up, is going to make him be a man and not a boy, that's going to require that of him, He's not gonna like that pressure. He's not gonna like that confinement. He's not gonna like being in that relationship because the bar is too high. He doesn't have to do much in this particular situation, you know, and it's fine if that's where this man is at this particular time. It's fine if he found a woman who was accepting of that place in his life, but it certainly isn't a wife that we're looking at. This is not a woman presenting herself as a wife. This is not a woman who is presenting herself as someone who is taking their life very seriously, who sees their life, their youth, their beauty as a prized possession. She looks like she sees the exchange as a game of some type of play, or I'm not quite sure, but it's definitely a game in her mind. But it's not going to be a game for much longer once she has very real consequences from the inevitability of the exchange in their relationship. Me as a mom, as a wife, looking at this particular exchange, it's hurtful. I think when I see a young lady like this and she's talking like this, acting like this, I think, who raised her? Is there a man there? I know a father can't possibly think that this is acceptable. A father can't possibly think that he would accept this type of exchange from his daughter. Absolutely not. I don't think that a man will accept this from a young man.
You can see my music. You can listen to my music.
It's a lot going on.
He's trying to, bro, he on some bullshit. He is. Listen, boss, that's mine. Now, shut up, motherfucking mouth, nigga. Play that you gonna do something like that, nigga. You think you playing with me, nigga? You wanna play with me?
So here is an example of a father in this particular young lady's life. She's behind the bar, she's working, and this young man is causing some kind of disruption. This man walks in and, you know, he's like, what's up? And you can see the young man is clearly like, hey, I don't want no smoke. But he is literally talking about this man's daughter. He is not having it. He is not having it. That is a man. That is a father. He said, that's mine. That's my daughter. What is your problem? This is a prime example of what I'm talking about. When you have a man in your life, a real man, this kind of behavior is unacceptable. He's not tolerating it from a man. That man is not going to tolerate from a boy. He's not going to accept if his daughter brings something like that home. He's not going to accept that. He's going to tell her to go take her butt to her room, and he's going to send that young man on his way. And then he's going to forbid his daughter from seeing this young man. He's going to do everything in his power to let this young man know she's not an option for you. You're not about to mess over her. That is what we must be for our children. And then he's going to sit his daughter down. What is this? This is not what we're doing. We're not doing that. He would be telling her no, in no uncertain terms. As a man and as a mom, that's what I'm going to be telling my daughters. And no woman out there will accept this kind of behavior unless she's expecting her daughters to get played, unless she's expecting her daughter to act more akin to a prostitute or some sort. That is only the type of result that's going to be yielded from this type of behavior. So young ladies out there, if this is you, if this is how you think, you must change your thinking. This is not acceptable behavior. This is not cute. It's not funny. There's nothing about this that is appealing. And I want you to move away from any guy that asks you such questions and thinks such things. You are not the one. You simply tell him, I'm sorry, I'm not the one. This is unacceptable to me. Do you see me? Look at me. Look at you. Look at me. Absolutely not. No. Go that way. Go play in traffic. Something, okay? Because that's me. I'm not it. I am not it. You are not it. Ladies, you are more valuable than this. You should demand more for yourself. You have to think further than today. If he's paying your bills right now and he buys you a Benz or whatever else you want, one day that money is going to run out. One day that money will not be there and you will be stuck with the man. One day the well will dry up and you still got the same man. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. You deserve more. You should demand more. And look for a woman who can lead you, who can teach you properly how to attract a good quality man. Because unfortunately, this man that approached you is a boy and he needs to grow up. He needs to be properly taught. He needs not to be having children. He needs not be in a relationship. He needs to be growing. He needs to understand the purpose of life and understand his role as a man. He does not understand. He has been incorrectly taught. I am telling you from the depth of my heart. That's all I have to say about this particular video. Please leave a comment. Let me know if you've seen this kind of behavior. What would you do if your daughter was in this position? If your son was behaving like this, what would you do? And I look forward to hearing from you and seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye now.